Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another loot and guide video on the Old School RuneScape boss set Skotizo, which was released into the game in June 2016. This is going to be all of the drops I received from the boss up until getting the Skotizo pet, the Skotos, which drops at a fairly low rate of 1 in 65. Now, a bit about the boss. Skotizo is a demonic boss and lives in the Catacombs of Kourend in his own lair. And yeah, he's actually a general of Zamorak, and Zalcano is his cousin. His combat level 321 with 450 hit points, an exceptionally high magic level of 280, and it classifies as a greater and a black demon, so it can be killed on one of those slayer tasks. Each kill requires one full dark totem, and they are dropped in thirds by all the monsters in the catacombs, and Skotizo himself occasionally. Yeah, so it does take quite a bit of time to build up some kill count here. There's two different setups I used for doing all of these kills. One was with the arc light and one with the twisted bow. I used the bow for most of my kills, and yeah, it was pretty much just max range with the Slayer helmet and then the Dragon Warhammer for the special attack. An arc light is also essential for the fight anyway, which I will talk about during the boss mechanics. The other setup was just a max strength setup with a mage tank top like the Carol's leather top, and yeah, Dragon Warhammer again was the spec weapon here, and yeah, with the arc light you pretty much shred through Skotizo anyway, even off task. The inventory is pretty simple as well. Potions like Prayer Potion, Super Combat and Ranged, plus an energy or stamina potion for the altars. I've also got my spec weapon switch, Dark Totem, and some clue teleports and items in the corner if I'm going to do more than one Skotizo at a time. And yeah, usually I'd gather up to 5 totems and then try and do them all in the same session. To enter his lair, you must use a full dark totem on the altar at the centre of the catacombs. This will give you one try at killing Skotizo. The fight itself is very basic. He uses melee and magic, but will only use melee if in that range of the player, so you can safely kill him with range or twisted bow. That proves devastating here due to his very high magic level. Skotizo will spawn reanimated demons at half HP, which will attack the player with melee, but they don't tend to hit very hard. The main mechanic is the awakened altars all around the room, which Skotizo will randomly activate during the fight, and this is where you will need your energy or stamina potions possibly. Each one buffs his defense and gives him a damage reduction, and it's best to take them out whenever 2 or more are present, as they will drastically increase Skotizo's defense and reduce damage taken by up to 60% with the arclight and 100% with other weapons. The arclight does destroy them in one hit, but they will return if Skotizo continues to stay alive. And yes, when killing them, it's best to switch from protect from melee to protect from magic if you were meleeing in the first place, and that will limit any damage from Skotizo. Other than that, it's a very simple fight using an arclight or twisted bow on a slayer task. Skotizo will die very quickly, and you won't usually need to bother with the altars for many of your kills. Skotizo has a lot of drops to talk about, and the average kill is currently valued at around 167k with current prices. The regular drops are pretty good: Blood Runes, Mahogany Planks, Snapdragons, Onyx Bolt Tips, Rune Alcohols, just to name a few. And then there is the Shield left half at 1 in 100, which I did manage to roll twice unfortunately. There are lots of tertiary drops to talk about too, so Skotizo drops a guaranteed hard clue scroll every kill, assuming you don't already have one. He also drops elite clues at a rate of 1 in 5, ancient shards which charge the arclight guaranteed every kill, and the occasional totem piece as well. Skotizo drops the Dark Claw, which you can combine with a Slayer Helm for a cosmetic upgrade. This is at a rate of 1 in 20. He of course drops the Skotos pet, which is pretty low for pets, 1 in 65, although with all of these rares you do have to keep in mind how long it takes to get the totems. The Uncut Onyx is another drop, 1 in 1000, and the Jar of Darkness, 1 in 2500, which I can't really understand at all. I mean, assuming you're skipping for burst tasks in the catacombs, which is the fastest way to get totems, this jar would still take thousands of hours to even hit that rate. So yeah, I believe it was actually polled to be lowered, but that failed for some reason. So let's talk about my journey to the Skotos. I did go past the drop rate, 65 kills. I did get a Dark Claw before that, and 2 shield left halves, as I said, so yeah, thank you very much for that. But I did get the pet in the end, and it wasn't too long after 65 kill count, so I will cut to the live clip. Today is a special day. It's my 21st birthday, so I'm going to try my luck out at Skotizo, and not on task because I've got like another big Hydra task to get on with, and it's not going to be another new Slayer task for probably 4 or 5 days at this rate. So you know what, 2 totems in the bank. It's my birthday. We need this pet. We need this pet for the series as well. So you know, why not give it a try? Okay, that was a little bit scuffed. I won't talk about almost planking there too. Skotizo, you know, first kill of the 2. What do we get? Oh, birthday luck exists, my friends. Birthday luck exists. I got the Skotos, 78 KC.
that is why I did them on my birthday. You can tell how, oh, Dark Claw and an Elite and a Hard Claw too. Won't even talk about those, but yeah. There we go, that is the last pet that we needed. That is pet number 9 on the account, the Skotos, and nice to get a pet live as well. Yeah, that is truly birthday luck, so yeah, what a day.
I did do one more kill after getting the pet, as I had the totem in the bank at the time, so I'll show you the total loot from 79 kills, and yeah, it's very good. I won't be including the clues as I never kept track of exactly what I did with them. Sometimes I give them straight to Watson, sometimes I do them, and yeah, kind of the annoying thing sometimes was that with the hard clues you'd sort of get a wilderness step and have to get out of your all of your expensive gear, change the inventory, so yeah, it was a bit annoying, but yeah, it's not too bad on the whole. So yeah, the loot logger plugin on RuneLite shows all the loot here and gives the value as approximately 13.5 mil GP, meaning the average kill was worth about 170k without including clues, pretty close to the current wiki estimation as loot per kill. The tertiary drops included 2 Dark Claws and plenty of Ancient Shards, along with that pet on 78 kill count. Overall, I do like Skotizo as a boss and a piece of content, and the fact he's locked behind totems as well gives him motivation to do some Catacombs Slayer if you're not too much of a fan of it, and the base drops are pretty handy too, and yeah, a great way of getting clues, so yeah, I'll continue to do more Skotizo in the future and maybe get multiple pet drops there. Anyway guys, hope you found the video interesting, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.